All right, the last, and I think the best movie of this week is Winner. Winner's directed by Susanna Fogel, starring a few people that you may know, but may not know their names. So the main one you're going to have here is going to be Emilia Jones. So Emilia Jones, if you don't know, she was the main star of Coda, which got tons of praise a few years ago, and rightly so. It's a really great movie. Emilia Jones plays Reality Winner. Now, Reality Winner is an actual name of an actual person. It's not a stage name they made up. This person was named that from their parents. And if you look at the kind of the nature of the person in real life, they're probably kind of a little hippy dippy. It kind of makes sense. Reality Winner. There you go. Anyway, Reality Winner is played by Emilia Jones. You also have Kathryn Newton playing her sister, Brittany. Kathryn Newton, if you don't remember, she just did an awesome job in Lisa Frankenstein this year. So both of those actors are definitely on their rise, and I would expect to see both of them continuing to do great stuff. You also have Zach Galifianakis as a father, and you have Connie Britton as the mother, and some other people in this. But that's the main characters you're going to want to know. So this is a biopic, essentially, kind of a loose telling of how Reality Winner, and I did not even heard of Reality Winner, and that's on me because I should have heard of Reality Winner. I think I remember hearing the story but not knowing the name. And I bet a lot of people are in my boat. They'll be like, this is a real person? I didn't even know until halfway through. I was like, is this a real person or is this a made up story? I looked it up. Of course, it is a real person. Reality Winner became famous like around 2017, I believe, for getting charged by the FBI with leaking top secret information, government information surrounding the possible interference by Russia in the 2016 election. And Reality Winner became, basically was trying to whistleblow, essentially, after, Snowden and all that stuff had happened. She thought she could get the stuff out there. And of course, all the forces that could be out there filed or didn't file came down upon her because of doing this, because you don't leak top secret information and just get to go walk home and take care of your pets. Anyway, what this movie does, I think is pretty great, is it goes at a very brisk, broad, semi-comic, but also semi-serious version of her life. I mean, there's voiceover, which sometimes can be a crutch. I feel here it's really, it helps. It kind of helps that breeziness. And you kind of get like points in her life up to that basic revealing of her letting out the secrets. You have, points in her childhood kind of showing how she's always been on this kind of kick for justice. She sees injustice in the world, and she's kind of been raised in a way to question kind of power and to look for the reality behind the scenes and to look for the motives of people in power and to see where the injustice is, to the point that in high school, when most people are getting recruited for the military or whatever, or going to college, she's getting recruited by the military because she knows Farsi and was a Pashti? I don't know if I have the name right, but she knows these Middle Eastern languages because she imagines she's going to go over there and help people in Afghanistan and stuff. That's kind of her dream, is to help people in Afghanistan. And like most people get into the military, she's kind of sold a little bit of a bill of goods. Like, hey, you've got these great skills. We want you. We're going to get you over there. You're going to be able to help people in Afghanistan, help be a translator and all this stuff. And what she really ends up doing is being a translator for intercepted communications, which of course help lead to tons and tons and tons of drone missions. So this movie is, I'm not going to really present how kind of vibrant this movie is. I mean, it's showing her personal life. It's showing this work life. It's not dour, and it's just kind of active. And you're watching this kind of dichotomy of a person who is like highly idealistic, almost in a super liberal way, you would think, but she's a gun owner and she's working for the military and she's doing an honorable job. And at the same time, she's like a hugely skilled at, like CrossFit and stuff. And a lot of that is because every time there's like a bombing mission or something, and she feels guilty in some way, she is trying to work it off. Well, if I do, 1,000 squats, that will have been okay. That kind of thing. She loves animals. She does have a bit of a hard relationship with her own interpersonal relationships, and that's called out by people in her life. The interrelationship between her parents, between her sister, between her people in her love life. It's all really, really engaging, I think. And I think this is a really fun and cool and interesting movie that also has that element of injustice for her. And you'll see how that works out. I'm not going to fall through it. I'm just going to say there's a moment in kind of the middle, second third of this movie where the FBI finally is coming to confront her. And there's probably about a 5-minute sequence in there of her getting questioned and whatnot. And that is going to play a part in another movie I'd talk about later in this. Anyway, I'm going to go 4.5 on this. I really like this movie.